Joining us now on set, NBC News senior national correspondent Stephanie Gosk and NBC News legal analyst Misty Marris. Stephanie, we'll start with you. Sure. What did we hear from the officers today?
Well, we heard what we've been hearing actually day after day after day. There were more than, at one point, a dozen officers in that McDonald's, and they are all taking the stand, talking about their body cam footage, talking about what happened that day. And these officers were no different. It is interesting, the testimony this morning, one of them actually spoke with Luigi Mangione and asked him, what is all this weirdness about? And Mangione's response, according to the body cam, was, well, we're going to find out. There does seem to be a moment when perhaps Luigi Mangione, thinking maybe this was just a couple of cops thinking he had lingered too long, to realizing perhaps this is something significantly bigger than that. And I feel like that was around that time, that moment.
That's interesting. All of this, though, has to do with whether this evidence is going to be thrown out. And we're hearing lots of, like, procedural stuff in court, right?
Yeah, this sounds so dry, but it's actually incredibly important because, remember, there's two different searches that are relevant to the analysis and what the defense is asking to have all of this evidence thrown out. There's a search that happens at McDonald's. This is what's called a search incident to arrest. This is the magazine. The bullets are discovered there. Then the backpack is brought back to the precinct where a different type of search takes place, an inventory search. Don't need to be a lawyer to understand that word. It's exactly what it sounds like. Going through the backpack and identifying the items and listing them in accordance with policies and procedures of that department. All of that being another warrant exception and something that prosecutors are arguing, say all of this should come into the courtroom.
Yeah, and Steph, it's great to have you on set today because you have been somewhere cameras have not, and that's inside the courtroom. Can you walk us through what the atmosphere has been like?
Sure. You know, it's interesting. We've seen that publicly. You've seen this 2-minute clip of the body cam. I have watched a lot of the body cam footage over and over and over again. And you know who else has? Luigi Mangione. And he comes in every day. He's wearing a suit jacket, a button-down shirt. He asked for permission to wear civilian clothes. That permission was granted. And he sits there watching over and over again those images. He's often talking to his attorneys, and you have to wonder if it's going through his mind, wow, that's potentially my final moment of freedom in this video.
He's also smiling. Does he know the cameras are there? Like, are the cameras right in front of him?
No, I mean, it is a very awkward moment when those pictures are taken. It happens in less than a minute. They bring these photographers in. They take a bunch of pictures. It's very strange. It's very awkward. He might be smiling just because it's such a weird moment. And then they are escorted out and they don't come back in the courtroom. So that could be potentially why you're seeing reactions on his face that you're seeing.
And Missy, this pretrial hearing is expected to go into next week. What are you watching out for?
Well, I'm going to continue to watch. We've seen the video time and time again, but now we're going to be wrapping it up. And I'm interested in the legal arguments that are going to be made by both sides. That'll be the end of the hearing, applying what all of this was, which is fact-finding, to the law.
All right, Misty Marris, Stephanie Gosk, great to see you both. Thank you.